It's Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, and here in 2021, I'm going to share with you one of my intentions for 2021. Since we are in the age of Aquarius, in the 5D, I've set the intention of going Super Saiyan, fully embracing all my full power, my potential. And to do this, I've added energetic elements to my spiritual practice. I've started invoking angels. I've started to affirm the I am that's within me. And with these practices, you'd think I'd be walking on water. I'd be able to just wave my hand and move a mountain. But I'm finding that's far from the truth. As I've been calling on angels, I'm actually getting more challenges put in my path. I'm actually finding that I'm getting more circumstances that trigger the emotion of fear within me, that trigger panic or anger. But the invocations, the affirmations, they are working. You see, what they're doing when you call an angel to you, they are going to strip you of the illusions and the delusions of your ego and the false perceptions that you've put on yourself with expectations that simply are not true. And recently I had an instance where I was again, I've had a series of very frustrating situations that pull up my personal triggers. And 2020 was a great year for me because I really felt like I learned how to play to my strengths and transcend. And so one of my intentions in 2021 was, again, what I look at as being Super Saiyan is taking things to another level, playing to those strengths and turning up those energies, putting them on spiritual steroids. But again, the way it's actually playing out is I'm getting more challenges. I call the angels, and then I'm reminded of my mortality. I'm reminded that I'm just a man. And what I feel is this initial feeling of helplessness and frustration. But then I remember, I am. God is always with me and in me. I am a co-creator with the one true creator. And the angels, even though the way I'm perceiving surmounting that problem, the angels are coming in another form. Other human beings who have gifts that I don't have, that are helping me transcend a limitation. The body of Christ. We are all the body of Christ. I'm reminded of this. See, I'm a loner by nature. And I tend not to trust people. But one of the truths that these angels are revealing to me is that God is in everything and everyone. And if you judge someone as being less than, then that is a mistake and a trap of illusion that you were falling into. Or just, I shouldn't say less than, just someone who is completely different and separate from you. So I'm learning to rely on the kindness of strangers. I'm learning to see that this evolution of the light body may look a little bit different than what Hollywood and what cartoons would lead us to believe that it is. I'm learning to feel immense heartfelt gratitude for people who have no business whatsoever showing me love and kindness, yet they choose to do so. And I'm reminded of how important it is for me to do the same when I can offer a skill that I have that someone else needs, and the genuine need is there, and there's a genuine heartfelt way that I can lift somebody up as the way someone is doing for me. That's a strong reminder. And I'm reminded when those feelings of frustration or anger or fear show up in me that it's not the end. You keep going. You keep going, you keep working, and you remember God is in you and always with you. And God is going to work things out when you're in that relationship, because it may not be your timeline, but when your intention is pure and true, and you have that divine force in you, and you feel that, and you know that you are the great I am, then you can feel that fear, that anger, and that frustration. But you know those feelings are just going to pass. And eventually, you're going to move to where you need to be. And I'm feeling this. Once again, these opportunities of transmutation are showing up like never before. You see, the Freemasons have it right. We are called to do the great work. We are called to be alchemists. The great work is within us. It's the remembering of who we are and allowing that spirit to come into us and transmute the matter, transmute the delusions, the illusions, into the beautiful work that you were called here to do and to be. So, if your 2021 is anything like mine, and you're feeling more challenges, you're feeling more frustration, you're feeling more negative emotions, emotions that you would want to avoid, remember, you are the alchemist. And remember, the great I am, when you acknowledge, you affirm the I am, and that great capital I, capital A, capital M is in you, then you can move through anything. And you can alchemize anything. You just have to let go. You have to let go of that expectation. You have to let go of that perception and that preconceived notion, and then you let the magic happen, and you let the magic flow through you, and you will be creating miracles. That's all I got for you for this beautiful sunshiny day. Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, wishing you peace, wishing you success in your own alchemy. Class dismissed.